Hey, I wanted to let you guys know about the Santa Fe school shooting. I just want to let you know that it is all part of an agenda to take away the guns. We all know that. That's very simple, easy ABC logic, okay? All you have to do to stop school shootings is to hire private security armed guards and monitor every entry and exit point to that school. Tie up the loose ends of this exit and that exit, and you can leave the school this way, and you can open up this and get into the school this way if you wanted. No, every school needs to have specific entry points and specific exit points, and those points need to be guarded and monitored, metal detectors, etc. Okay? The progressive left says that that would be militarizing the schools with big government. How hypocritical and ironic is that? They want big government. They need the government to come save them from their everyday lives in this way or that way. But yet, don't have any armed guards in the school. Don't do that. No, the solution would be to take away all the guns. Right, give up all the power. See, the people at the very top, Freemasons, Illuminati, all that kind of shit, they have the agenda of wanting power. If you have guns, you have power yourself. You have your own power. If the government takes away your guns, the government knows you don't have any more power. You can't do anything. It is a simple, easy ABC trick. It's like tricking your young kid into doing something you want. Oh, well, if you don't blah, 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 then Santa Claus isn't gonna blah, blah, blah. And then what do? And what does the kid do? Okay, I'll go and I'll brush my teeth like you told me and I'll get to bed. I'll be good. It's easy manipulation. It's like taking candy from a baby. And what do you have to do? The media. Who owns the media? The people up top. The people up top with the agendas. Oh, okay, the rich with the fucking Freemason agenda. Oh, you mean the Freemason agenda that's been around for hundreds of years? And oh, yeah, that old school agenda. Yeah, it's coming through. Getting passed on from generation to generation. And you're in the secret society. And the first rule about Fight Club is to not talk about Fight Club. And then, you feel like you're in a brotherhood. So you keep the secrets and you do the agenda and you're with them because, hey, these people got my back. I'm a Mason. It's the disgusting, dude. It's a disgusting antichrist, anti-biblical values. Think about it. You got all the kids now today too. Little boys wearing makeup to school, wanting to be little girls, wearing pink hair. It all started with the skinny jeans. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? You get the celebrities to have an agenda. You get them to have their opinions that they want, and the kids will follow, man. The young adults. Mm-hmm. Then the young adults, the little kids see the younger adults, the teenagers, and they're like, "That's cool. That's the idea to have. That's the popular idea. That's what everybody in school and my friends want: gun control, gun control, gun control." So that's what I want. I want to be cool and accepted too. And it's time for a change. And then you see like these little kids on MSNBC and this station and that station, ABC, all these mainstream stations, and it's all to influence the people's minds. Every mind is like putty in some form or fashion, okay? It's like an empty canvas for these kids. The subconscious is so powerful. The subconscious will have you doing things and believing certain things and acting a certain way all because of things that you saw in a movie when you were 5. Now you want to be a cop because, let's just say something really moved you when you saw Superman, or you saw some kind of heroic, figure or something like that. It's just an example, but I don't want to get too far off the point. But you break it all down, it's all about taking away the guns, okay? Cigarettes kill 2,000 people a day, more probably. Is there a war on cigarettes? No, because cigarettes are heavily taxed. The government gets hella paid on cigarette sales. Hella paid. Do you think they care? No, they don't care if you live or die. It's not about that. Pharmaceutical and all this that stuff is poison. Have you heard the side effects on these commercials for the pharmaceuticals? Listen, it's not about preserving you. It's about taxing you as much as you can. You are a corporation. You yourself, a person, are your own business corporation in America. You are to be taxed, and you are to give back to America, whether it be your work, your money, your taxes. Do you see what I'm saying? So, anyway, there's a war on guns because the people at the top have all the money. They just don't have all the power. They need the power, okay? 10 people died today in this school shooting. The number 10 doesn't compare anything to the number 1 million, correct? Everybody knows that. The number 10 ratio speaking doesn't compare. Well, 10 people died today, but there are millions of law-abiding citizens with guns. Do you see what I'm saying? The ratio of people dead doesn't equivalent to taking away all the guns for all the law-abiding citizens. It's just a trick. It's a mental hack. Bro, then you got the whole MK Ultra. Okay, these kids, any government who wanted to manipulate a kid's mind, dude, they could target a kid. They could literally send in signals to that kid's room, to his phone, all kinds of shit, dude. It's sad and it sounds unbelievable. But if you research it, you know it's true and it's possible. So the government, to fulfill the agenda of wanting power for the higher ups, you can only get that power if the people don't have the guns anymore, because cigarettes don't shoot at governments. People could possibly shoot at the government with their guns. So there's not a war on cigarettes that kill 2,000 people a day. There's a war on guns that kills, a psycho kills, a few, whatever, blah, 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 blah. The ratio doesn't add up, even though it's a sad thing and it needs to be fixed. But I just told you how to fix it, okay? You monitor every entry and exit point of the school. And what about the people who run over people with trucks and shit like that, like these ISIS terrorists and shit like that? Is there going to be a ban on big trucks now? What about if somebody went around stabbing people in the night, or he just went around cutting a bunch of people? Like, what, are we going to ban knives next? When are you going to understand it's about power and taking away the guns so that way the people at the top have all the power, okay? Have you ever seen those end of the world movie scenarios, and like this one guy has a gun and the other group, they're just trying to do anything they can to get that gun. They try to wait for him to go to sleep, so they could disarm him, But then the guy wakes up and clutches his gun. He's like, "Don't you try it, like, don't you think about it." But then somehow later on, they get some girl or they get somebody to manipulate him, Hey, that's a nice gun. Let me see that. That looks really cool. And it's the trick. Once you get tricked, he hands over the gun, and then the gun gets pointed right back to him who gave it up. And he's like, "Oh, crap, I just got tricked. They just took my gun. Damn, now they have the power." It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And then you just got to get some celebrities to back it up. Young adults will back it up. Then the little kids will back that up because they see the older ones doing it and the older ones doing it. And then there you go. those kids get older and pass legislation. No more guns, yay, for them, yay. And they're stupid and mentally hacked. And now, who knows? Who knows what the government will do if nobody had guns? I'll tell you what, it ain't gonna be nothing nice. It ain't gonna be nothing nice, man. Think about that.